Hello, I've got stuff. We're going to make stuff with stuff. It's a stuff video. Specifically, a jellyfish. It's a tiny jellyfish. I got it in a mix of molds. You'll remember the heart-shaped mold, the big one that I did the Kleenex in, and then the square mold that I did the subtly spooky. This, along with like a shark, a dolphin, something else, came with it. And it's just a little tiny, you know, little thin, little tiny little jellyfish mold. So I figured we'd make something cute with it. And I can also test a theory on, I concocted my own Sinker White blend just to see if I can get it to work better. This is 50-50, Sinker White and alcohol, isopropyl. So we're going to see what we can do. Now in this tiny cup, I have about 20 ml of my medium viscosity 1:1. And in this tiny cup, I have about 10 ml. So in tiny cup number 1, oh, wait. Oh, I need my high-tech cleaning device. Because I want to use my scoopy part of my Scoopy Doodle, my spoonula. And I'm just putting in some decorative sand. It's just literally called decorative. Got this from Michael's Craft Center. And I have it here off screen, but I'm just going to add in a bunch of sand. You know, and it's a jellyfish, so I'm figuring I'm going to be relatively cliche with this and make like a little beachy scene. So I can use my Sinker White mix in the water to hopefully make decorative water. Crunchy sounds. Alrighty, so now I have to figure out where I want the sand in my jellyfish. And I think I want the sand in his little feet, little tentacles. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scoop out sand, let the resin kind of drop out, and then get the sand in there. Because I want more sand than resin. Very precise measuring system here, folks. That's right. Precision. Thy name is Rev. Sand is sanding. I have Ranger Alcohol Ink in Glacier. I'm choosing Glacier because it's not as intense as Cobalt, but it's more bluey than Monsoon. Monsoon has a kind of a green tint to it, so I want something more blue. Monsoon turns very, very turquoise in resin. And I might need a little bit more, and if I do, that's fine. But I'm going to let that sit there for a second. And it looks like our sand is done moving, so let's add more sand. Just use up the sand. Why waste it? There we go. All right, so there's our sandy beach. sandy jellyfish land. Alrighty, so now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is go ahead and spray with some alcohol. 1, bubbles. 2, right angles. So let's try to mitigate bubbles as much as we can, shall we? All right, so I'm going to pour my blue starting from over here. And let that meet the sand. Hello, sand. I'm blue resin. Nice to meet you. We are going on this adventure together. Well, it's on my mind. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to all of my subscribers. We're almost, shockingly, to me, almost to 700, and I can't believe that. I had no idea when I started. See, I started YouTube in 2020 when everybody else seems to have, because we didn't have anything better to do because we were all stuck at home. So it's been 4 years, and the channel has gone through a lot of different iterations over the years. And this has been my favorite, and I'm having the most fun at this point in my YouTube saga. And you guys, honestly, are the best community, and I just want to say thank you. I can't say thank you enough for being here. I can't believe so many people aren't interested in what I'm doing, quite honestly. It just shocks me, because I don't think I'm that interesting. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you, and if you're not subscribed yet, please do consider it. I would very much like that. I think that you will enjoy the community that we have here. Everybody's awesome. Everybody's very friendly. We are no judgment, no pressure, no nothing. Everybody, you know, we are a very mental health friendly environment here. Our community is amazing. And so thank you all. Thank you very much. So here we go. Now most people would be, I'm going to add white, you know, pigment and resin with whiteness and things like that. No, not me. You know, I'm a different breed of cat, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my sinker, and we're going to make pretty stuff, because theoretically this will look good from either side, you know, at least I'm hoping. So I'm shaking this up really well. Shake, shake, shake. Oh. Whee! Pressure. So what I'm going to do is just go along here in our little beach, and I'm just going to drop some sinker and let that sort of mix and mingle with everything else while we grab another high-tech cleansing device. And I like these. There's sparkle ones that you can put into two, you know, they go into squares. That's so neat to me. I know. It's the little things, folks. It's the little things. So now that we're doing that, I'm going to put a couple up here as well. And how about one there? And what we're going to do is wait for those to kind of do their thing. Now, if you watch the UV Resin God, also known as Daniel Cooper, you will know that normally you let stuff sit for a while, let the resin thicken up, and everything before you do swirly doodles or anything like that. Well, I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to take my spatula end of my spoonula and just kind of, just break up that harsh line that's right there. See it? Yes. And then, she says, I am going to get, if I can plug it in correctly, because I am obviously, not thinking. I'm going to get my heat gun. I'm going to go in and just kind of move things into mildly wavy patterns. Hello. Time for next steps. Now, what I have done off camera, because it took a minute, is I went over the surface of the jellyfish with a bit of alcohol and a wipe to get off that silicone oil, because if you don't, it's going to affect the curing of your resin and kind of mess stuff up. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going around again just to make sure that I got everything off and drying it off as best I can. All right, good. So next step, fish. Some of these fish are black, and I think they look oddly like large aquatic mammals. So I am going to try to get this little fish off of his plastic confines. All right, there we go. So there we are. The fish have been implanted. Now I have about 20 mil, I guess, of my regular resin, not the fast cure, over here in the clear variety. And we are just going to top coat everything. Alrighty, it's time to demold. It's not really much of a reveal because you can already see it, but let's get it out of here. So there he is. Look how cute that is. I love it with the little fishes in there and everything. Here's what the back looks like. It's not very spectacular there, but we didn't want spectacular back there. We wanted it up here, so we got it. I think it looks really cool. Let me get a dark background here so you can see what it looks like on a darker background. Pretty neat, huh? I really like the way that sinker came out. It's very wispy, very water-like. And yeah, so there you go. I hope you guys like him. I do. I think he's neat. I have a couple of ideas for this mold, so stay tuned. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you again for the next one. Take care. Cheers.